Drop Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Football Drop Podcast.
Again, I do prefer these Sundays.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I think it's better. I feel like we're more relaxed. We're not more chilled. You have to rush. That's a very squeaky chair then. Your face is like, I'm going to play it cool. Just in case you're not watching on YouTube. Yeah, there you go. How are you? You okay, mate?
I'm hot. It's really hot
Yeah,
today.
you are, big boy.
It's really warm. It's been beautiful. Summer is back. Football is back. And yeah, I just fresh off of a bit of a trip away, which has been nice. So
Yeah.
I feel relaxed. I feel content. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I want to just continue in this little bubble that I've been in.
Feel you, mate. I feel you. How was your holiday then? How was your time away? Let's talk about that.
It was nice. Yeah, went to a spa in Oxford. So we just had a week of just chilling, 2 massages, and just general relaxation, bit of history, bit of castle-like, bit of prisons and palaces and all sorts of stuff. I'm really sort of delving into almost turning 40 by just becoming an old man.
I never realised that.
Well, like in a few years, way off yet, but it feels like it's coming around quicker and quicker. More palaces are fucking castles I visit.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Well, it sounds like you had a lovely time. I mean, you sound absolutely thrilled and buzzing about it, which is always a bonus. So that's
I
nice.
think I'm just in a state of relaxation. I had a hot stone massage, mate. Have you ever had one of them?
No. What's it like?
It's one of those things, right, where you picture it, where they're just going to stick hot stones on you.
Right. Okay.
Is
it
that
not
what
that,
you
then?
think, or am I on my own here?
Well, yeah, I thought they put it down your spine, don't they? Or like pressure
Nah.
points.
Nah, I just got rubbed with a stone.
Was it Tom
But it
Davis'
wasn't-
arse pedal?
Pedal?
Pebble.
Oh, pebble.
Yeah.
No, I hope not. It didn't smell like an arse pebble, but then I didn't smell it, so it might have been.
It could have been a clean one.
Could have been. Heavily oiled with natural oils. Maybe that's why it was so smooth.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. Well, me and Tom are closer, so, that's one up.
Buzzing for
No,
you.
it was good. Like, obviously, you just, every now and then, like, you just get, like, this hot stone, like, rubbed on you, and you're like, oh, God, that is hot. So I'm glad it's not there for, like, a period of time, because otherwise it'll burn.
So weird. So what do you mean they rub it on you? Like a normal massage? So instead of using the hand, they'd use the stone?
Yeah.
That sounds really strange. What was it like? Do you feel better because of it? Or do you think some random person just rubbed stones on me?
Well, this is what I'm starting to wonder. So I felt better after it, but now I'm starting to worry that I just sort of went into the wrong room. And a bit like actually, on Friends, this is actually quite funny.
I was just
On
about to say, just Friends.
So obviously Ross is there, and he's like rubbing cars up and down this guy's back, and because he thinks it was going to be the woman.
It was the spoons, isn't it? The wooden
Well,
spoons. Yeah.
Selge did say to me before you go in, oh, do you think you're going to have wooden spoons? And we had a little laugh about it. Walked in, wooden spoons on the side. And I think she used them.
No way.
Yeah. So at the end, right, and again, so all of this is new to me. So I don't know if this is normal or not. So I just allow it to happen, right? So I've just been rubbed with stones, which I assume is normal. And then she pulls the blanket over the top of me and then just starts hitting me with spoons.
You've been fucking had over by Selge, mate. I was just so screwed, you were. I reckon it was Selge. She's like, you're like, Selge, I feel amazing. I feel like a new man.
I do, though. That's the bad thing. I was going to go back for another one. I was going to ask her if she'd hit me lower, smack me ass. Well, yeah, true. Yeah, maybe she was trying to, she just couldn't find it. And maybe it's up.
Where is it? I've no idea. Must be on his face. He talks so much shit. Must be there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Mate, that's incredible. So,
yeah, thank you.
Were they like doing it like a drum, or was it more of a sort of rub or a hit and a rub? How did it go?
No, there was no rubbing of spoons. It was just hit. I guess like a drum. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, maybe
This
It was
is
sort of a bit
mental.
more patterned down the back. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't
Wow.
I didn't really think much of it. I just thought maybe this is just normal. But I'm starting to think that maybe it wasn't.
No.
So
No.
what would you do? Would you allow it to happen? Or would you be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, of course you got to allow it to happen because you don't know what's actually happening. You don't know whether this is legit or not.
What do
You've
you
got to
think would
just.
be like your limit? Is it like a finger in the arse? Is like the way you go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Or do you think you'd still allow that?
No, I wouldn't allow that. But I'm now worried who's doing it because you looked very happy saying that to me then.
Yeah, well, I was going to
You
say,
was
if
like
you, I
really
was,
hopeful. Please, please, Ben, say the finger. Say you're happy with the finger.
well, I bought a massage table and some spoons, so I was going to see if you fancy coming over.
What? Only because you'd be like, can you just hit me with spoons? I really like it.
Yeah.
That's some sort of fucking kink. I know we said we want FTP to branch out. I feel like this is not the direction we need to go. This is not right.
I'm not sure I agree, but okay.
It's not often.
No, that's true. Anyway, enough about me. How are you? What's going on with Ben?
Absolutely normal comparison. Absolutely normal. Nothing new. Nothing exciting like that. Nothing.
Nothing ever happens to you. Didn't you go to like a 2-year-old's birthday party yesterday? Surely you fell over or done something.
I did actually go, yeah. I did bring my daughter with me. It wasn't just me rocking up on my own, just for
Do
clarity.
you know what? I didn't even think about that.
I assumed you would, to be honest. That's why I thought I'll clarify that now in case you make some sarky remark. Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah, was there for a couple of hours. Yeah, it was all right. Didn't know that many people, so Maisie was my best friend. Everywhere she went, I was like, Maisie, come on, let's go. Come on.
So what happens when you're at like you're sort of with people that you don't really know that well, and it's a 2-year-old's birthday party? What does Ben do in that situation? Because you're one of those who's like a bit of a person who likes to sort of, talk to people and make friends and meet new people and stuff. What do you do?
I used Maisie as an excuse not to talk to that many people, to be honest with you. I feel like the problem I've got now is obviously with the whole sort of hearing situation, I don't feel that confident talking to new people outside when there's a big group because I can't hear people well. So I try to just avoid it, to be honest with you. So if I ignore Maisie, it's fine because she doesn't speak. She just makes a noise. I reckon I can hone in on the noise and I reckon I know it's her. But I'll have like a couple of conversations with people that I know, sort of say hello to people, and that's kind of it. Then I'll just kind of retreat and just listen. But if anyone talks to me one on one, I'm like, this is tough. I've got to guess what you've just said. Yes, my name is Ben. And they're like, all right, mate. I see you support, but fair enough. You support Ben.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
I support Ben.
Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I'm still not giving you a massage with spoons, though. But yeah, it was nice. It was a nice day. The weather was nice. I had loads of food, which was banging. Had a couple of bits of pizza. Can never complain. Even Maisie had a bit of pizza. Fucking loved it. That's all she's eating is pizza this weekend.
The way she gets that from?
Honestly, she's just like her dad. And she eats the toppings rather than the base. So I was like, so proud of her. I was so proud of her. She loves cheese. Like absolutely demolishing cheese. I'm like, this is amazing. Go on, girl. But yeah, other than that, nothing really happened. Loads of people sat around the table. A few of us round on some chairs at the side. And I was putting Maisie up and down on the slide. But it was a bit sweet because there was a load of kids that was kind of like two to about 4, maybe 5. And poor old Maisie, she's not one yet, is she? She's crawling everywhere, but she wanted to play with them and she just couldn't. She's just not quite big enough. I was like, oh, baby, it's okay. Another year, you'll be the big kid. Yeah.
So tell me about the weight loss. How's that been going? What's been going on for you in that area?
I've had a very mixed week, I think it's fair to say. So Monday, very good. Tuesday, very good. Wednesday, absolutely off the fucking scales. Off
What do
the
you mean?
scales, Will. I had a breakfast. I had
Right,
a big old breakfast. I had a large breakfast from Weatherspoons. For lunch, I had a meal deal, and it was a breakfast triple. And then I went to the Arsenal game on Wednesday.
Yeah, okay, we'll get onto that, but yeah.
Club seats. I've got a funny story about that as well, actually, in a minute. So I had some food there, only a little bit. We shared between 4 of us. And then on the way home, I went to Spoons to get a drink. And I thought, I fancy a beer. Then I was like, no, obviously I fancy, what do we drink on this podcast? Pepsi all the way. So got a Chepsy. Now, what do I always get? I had to get some halloumi fries. And then, of course, it'd be rude not to get some chicken bites. So I got some chicken bites as well. So that was just
You
a
did
terrible
3
day.
though, right? You got 3 dishes.
No, I only got 2. I did only get 2. You know, I'm trying to watch my figure, you see. You know, I'm on a diet, so I need to watch my figure.
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
And do you know what? It saved me about £1 by not getting that extra third dish. Well, I could have saved about £7, but I saved £1. So that's good.
Well done,
Positive.
So-
Thursday was not great. Friday was okay. And then Saturday, I had leftover pizza for breakfast. Not takeaway, just like homemade stuff. For lunch, I then had just loads of bits of just odds and sods. Like I had a bit of cheese on toast. I had a crumpet that was left over. I was like, I don't want to waste it. Just fucking just ate. And then I had a massive bag of cheese balls later on. And it was just ridiculous. So today I've had hardly anything to obviously cut back on that. So yeah, I'm not hopeful for weighing. Let's put it that way. What about you?
So I didn't go last week. How did you get on at football last week at Man v Fat?
So I put on 0.4 somehow, which really wound me up because I had a pretty decent week. And I smashed it at the gym on Sunday and put on 0.4. So I was very pissed off at that.
So it could have just been a bit of water retention or something from your session.
Well, that's what I think it's going to be tomorrow or yesterday by the time this goes out. I think that's what it's going to be. So I'm going to probably be at present 2.
Wow, right, okay.
No, honestly, no idea.
Okay, yeah.
No idea. So to answer your question simply, fat. That's how I'm feeling, Will. Fat.
Oh, Benji.
Yeah.
Don't do yourself down like that, mate. Don't do yourself down like that. Don't punish yourself. It's fine. You get up.
Yeah.
You go again. You've done well today. Tomorrow can be another good day. Take it day by day. Don't beat yourself up.
Absolutely. But what I'm really looking forward to is hearing how yours has been, because I've had a few texts this week and it's really made me smile knowing that it's not just me.
No. So last time I went to football, I was like half a kilo away from my 20%. So I left football absolutely buzzing, knowing that I'm not going to be there for 2 weeks. So I have made full use of not being at football for 2 weeks, and I have eaten pretty much everything in sight. Obviously, being away, you're in a hotel, so we had a bed and breakfast type hotel situation. So breakfast every morning was absolutely fucking incredible. So I went in on that. I didn't really have much in the way of lunches, but dinners was just, we found some really nice places, as you do, whether it was a little countryside pub or whether it was like Wagamama's or whether it was, just something. It was fucking incredible. I'd estimate that over 2 weeks I put on about 5 kilos. So I'm not there tomorrow.
5? It was 4 the other day.
Yeah, so I think it's probably about 5, yeah. Give or take. I can't remember.
Same.
You want me to figure it out for you now?
No, it's okay. You don't need to figure it out. No, it's okay. But I'm really looking forward to you weighing in for next week because I guarantee you'll be down.
It's 4. Sorry, no, it's 4.
Okay.
Basically, almost 4.1 if you want to be really precise. 4.1.
I love precision.
Well, you do. Yesterday I started it off. I did a 10K in the morning because I knew today was going to be not difficult because I've had a roast, so I've had a big old roast because we went out for someone's 40th today, which was really good. But I've managed to do that with yesterday's sort of deficit. Today I'll still be in a deficit, I reckon, because I didn't eat. I've only eaten lunch, so I should be okay. So it's just about, as I said to you, it's just about taking it day by day, right? What's tomorrow going to bring? Back at work, so I might be able to get into some routine. I've got healthy stuff. We went shopping yesterday, so I've got healthier stuff to eat for the rest of the week. So, I'm relatively confident that I can get rid of the majority of that 4.1 kilo, but I don't think I'll be down. I don't think I'll get my 20%, but it's something to continue to try and hit. These things like this always happen. As long as you just get straight back on it, is what I'll do. So, the hotel that I was in, it had a gym, so I was able to do some running and some weights and stuff.
Well done. I didn't realise you did. Well done, mate. That's really impressive when you're on holiday as well. Kudos.
Yeah. Oh, well, I enjoy it, so I didn't mind doing it. It was quite good. Did a run, they had a sauna and stuff. So yeah, it was all good, man. It was all good. But tell me about your trip. Let's go on to some footy. Tell me about your trip tell me about your trip to football. Tell me your trip to the Emirates.
You finished? Ready?
I don't know.
So my trip to the Emirates. It was good fun. Club level, where me, you, and Jackie Boy went before. So very nice. It's a nice little area. Game itself was not great.
No.
I mean, we lost 3-2, and then we lost on penalties. So yeah, weird that you lose a game and you still go to penalties because the Emirates Cup, the whole half the place, if not more, cleared out as well. Very bizarre.
It's so common to do that. I saw a game that was playing the other day. Was it the Chelsea Leverkusen game went to penalties? And you go, why the fuck is this going to penalties?
I think it's good personally. I think it's good because you get that opportunity to do penalties that players won't generally get to take. The only thing, it doesn't replicate anything in a game as such because there's no pressure or anything. It's just a pre-season. For me personally, don't give a shit. Pre-season. But the way we played was awful. Obviously, I got hyped up in my head that Gyökeres is going to score at Emirates. It's going to be like his first goal for the club. And it'll be nice to see him score his first goal, albeit it's a pre-season, but still. But there was drama, Will, because they wouldn't let me in initially. They wouldn't let me in.
Who? What, the Arsenal at the stands? The stewards?
Yeah. So this absolute Jobsworth, who I swear he picked on me a little bit because I had my Arsenal shirt on. So I went straight from work. So I had my bag with me. So obviously I had like my laptop and stuff in. It wasn't much in there, to be honest. But obviously my bag itself is quite big. Obviously it all fold down and stuff. But apparently there's a new rule that you can only have basically small rucksacks to go in. Now,
Okay.
I haven't had anything. There's been no communication that I've seen anywhere on it. Probably should have read fine print, but I didn't have that because someone bought my ticket for me and then transferred it. So, yeah, I haven't seen that. But there's loads of people in the queue for to obviously go in and stuff. There's loads of people with rucksacks on. I'm like, didn't think anything of it. The guy was like, oh, it's a big bag. And I just laughed. I was like, yeah, I know. Just come from work. I was like, buzzing for it. Just got changed. Work gear's in the bag. I was like, come on, Arsenal. And he's like, yeah, I can't let you in, though. I was like, come on, don't be silly. And I just went to walk through. He's like, no, I can't let you in, sir. You got to put your bag somewhere. I was like, okay, I'll just drop it inside then, if you don't mind. He's like, no, we can't put it here. You have to go to King's Cross, put it in the bag to drop. I was like, sorry? Go to King's Cross Station on match day, where I've just come from, to drop my bag off because you're not letting me in. I've paid 55 quid for this ticket and you're not going to let me in. I was like, come on, mate, just let me in. I was like, there's 3 or 4 people there with bags bigger than mine. It's like basically a suitcase. Yeah, I can't let you in. I was like, come on, mate. I was like, don't be an idiot. He's like, nope, that rules are rules. That's come on, excuse me, I need to let people in. I was like, well, let me in then. So I was getting a bit irate at this point. It's hot as well. I'm sweaty. I wanted to get to the game. It's like 5:30 at this point. Kickoff's at 6 o'clock. But this guy wouldn't let me in at all. So I had to go around the side, put my work shirt on, take my sunglasses off, and then just walked in.
What?
Yeah, just
walked in. Where? What, to a different person?
And there's another bloke. Yeah, no, a different person just next to him. Oh, there's like 3 lines going in. I just walked in. He was on like the far right. I just went to the far left and just walked in. I thought, what a fucking Jobsworth, though. Everyone else is like, oh, you're right, mate. I was like, oh, what's your score predictions? The other guy was absolutely nice as pie. But this bloke is just an absolute knobhead. Full-blown knobhead.
Do you reckon he supported Tottenham?
Mate, if he did, he needs to be outed right now. I don't know his name, unfortunately, but he works on a club level. He was there. North entrance. I'll pick him out if needed. Pick him out of a lineup, mate. But yeah, we just think, come on, mate. Like it's a pre-season as well. It's not as though it wasn't a sellout. So it's not as though, I don't know. It just really wound me up. But the game was great. So I went with my old boss, Claire, and her 2 boys. So that was a really nice day. So me and Claire and I said that for ages we want to go to a game. But at half time, she got drinks in for us all, which was great. And one of her boys, Ollie, was like, I'm a bit hungry. I was like, I should go get some chips or something. They don't sell just chips.
No, I fucking know it, mate. Because I remember when I nearly spent £18 on your chips.
I forgot this, right? So I was like, I'll have 2 portions of chips. He's like, oh, we don't do chips. I was like, what do you don't do chips? I was like, it's there. I could see them in front of me. He's like, you don't sell just chips on their own? I was like, okay.
Would you get Scampi and remortgage your house?
So I got Scampi and chips. I didn't look at the price, ordered 2 Scampi and chips. £8 for 2 Scampis and chips. I was like, are you joking? I honestly nearly fucking collapsed. I was like, mate, I'm not paying that. And Ollie just went, how much is that? I was like, 38. He's like, no, mate, just leave it. I was like, no, I'll just get one. It's fine. So I got one between us. We all just kind of munched it. We still had half it by the end of the game still anyway. But honestly, Arsenal, drop your prices. That is a joke. Absolutely. There was like 6 or 8 bits of scampi. It's not as though there was loads of it to make it worthwhile. Absolutely shocking. I forgot about it, and I thought you'd love this because it was like karma coming back to me.
What's
But
really
holy
funny
shit.
is you're acting all right about it because it was your turn to fucking pay. When it was my turn, you didn't give 2 shits. Honestly, I moaned about you like this.
Hang on. No. Don't gaslight. Don't gaslight.
You couldn't care less. You was just like, all right. Well,
no, I'm not having it.
It was a bit like that man with the popcorn. He was like, well, where's my fucking scampi, mate?
Oh, here we go. Gaslight 2.0 over there now. God, twice in 30 seconds.
Honestly, you was like, did you not get me a drink as well? You not get me a drink as well? Fucking tight ass. Jesus. God, it was only like 19 quid. Get me some more.
So, yeah, football was great. Yeah, it's a shame I had to leave to do this fucking podcast on a Sunday evening. Absolutely shocking treatment. You can tell you've come back from a holiday. All relaxed. He's on fucking fire now, isn't he, with his gas? Oh,
somebody here is bitten, haven't they? You have bitten hard here. Are you okay? Do you want me to pause again? Do you want me to pause it again?
No, we're all good. No, don't need to pause it again. Jesus. Fucking hell. I gave up my other podcast tonight for this. What a joke this was. Woo!
I have loved every minute of this. I have been...
This is insane.
On top form, even if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I want to move on to stuff about the podcast. Don't do the news yet. I want to talk about this podcast. So, Predictions Cup is back as of
simplified.
Next week.
Yeah.
With the season.
Got the simplified version.
Look, this thing, I want to make the Predictions Cup simpler. Let's make Predictions Cup simpler, but more exciting.
All right, Trump.
But more exciting. Let's make it simple. Don't, because you know I would get that. Kind of excited.
Yeah, you fucking would.
There we go.
You'll have a fucking trophy. You'll have everything there for it.
I'm still waiting for our trophies, by the way.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for you to send me over the link.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
okay.
Every week we have this conversation.
Yeah,
sure. Of course we will.
It's because we forget. It's because we fucking forget.
Oh, it's a we now, is it? It's a we. A minute ago, you haven't ordered them. No, you haven't sent me the link. Oh, yeah, we forget. Funny how that changed, didn't it?
Look, it's always a we on this podcast. We do things together. You know this.
Except for 30 seconds ago when it was my fault.
Yeah, well, when it doesn't benefit me. Yeah, absolutely. Right, so we're changing the Predictions Cup. Okay? So there's loads of new rules. We'll pop it out on socials as well so you can follow it. It has got a bit boring. Obviously, Will keeps changing the rules last season so it fitted him. And he didn't do it. And then before he changed it, and then he's won it a few times in a row. Last season, it's a question. Well, 2 and a question mark. It's like City's 115 charges. They're just waiting. You can't claim that. That's going to be overruled. So we have obviously spoken about it. And luckily, Will fully understands, which is great. So I'm really glad to have you on board with this, Will. So changes is we're not going to do all 10 Premier League predictions every week now. We're going to change it up a little bit. So we're just going to do 3 matches per week. Will choose one week. I will choose another week. So we can alternate that. So throughout a 38-week game season, we've got our points there. If we want to do extras for Champions League or whatever, we can. We will have tokens. We can get double points for tokens this season. So we'll get 2 lots of double points throughout the season. Kind of like taking a little bit of an FPL inspiration a little bit there, just to change it up a little bit. So we get that week. If you're feeling confident, it's Arsenal against Man United, first game of the season. You know Arsenal are going to win 5-0. Gyökeres hat-trick, easily. Double points. If it's one of the games that you chose. So there we go. We can get that, which is great fun. So I've kind of copied this from Crouchy's pod a little bit. I say a little bit, pretty much everything. There's more than 5 goals in a game, and we've predicted it. Double points. Correct score or correct result if it's got more than 5. Are you happy with that one? Are you understanding this so far, aren't you, Will?
Well, yeah, I'm understanding, yeah. I have got a couple of comments on it, but I will allow you to continue before I raise my concerns.
Okay. We're also going to include a guest each week to do their guest predictions. So it'll be a past and present guests of the pod, friends of the pod, etc. They'll jump in, do their predictions for the week as well. So they will be against us. So it's me versus Will versus guest. So that makes it a little bit more interesting. And then at the final game week of the season, there'll be 9 bonus points up for grabs. 3 points for the most correct scores, 3 points for the most correct results, and then 3 points for the most points in a single game week. So you can have an absolute blinder, and then you've got an extra 3 points in the season, just to spice it up a little bit. Keeps it interesting for the whole season then. So that's it. It's not complicated. It's simple. So I said, let's make it simple.
It's a lot simpler than we predict scores. If we get it bang on, we get 3 points. If we get the correct kind of winner, or if it's a draw, then you get 1 point. It's a lot more simpler than that. So thank you for that. My concern...
Interesting.
If you will. This is going to take a lot of administration.
Yes, it really is, yeah.
Yeah. Which you're going to do. And we've had conversations about, you sending over links to medals, shops. We've also had conversations in the past about how we're going to do things to change things up. And generally, if it means more administration, we don't do it.
This is true.
That's my concern.
This is less administration than last season, because we're only checking 3 results a week.
No, we're
not checking 10 results every week. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that anyway. That's fine. I talk to people throughout the week. I can be like, right, doing these games. We have to choose on the podcast or just after the podcast what games we're going to do. So after this, we'll get our games. We'll do our predictions. I'll get someone to do it. And then Friday, bosh, predictions are locked in. They're out. They're on socials. They are done.
So we're never going to miss one, because it's going to be that easy. We're never going to miss one. We're going to have a guest every week to give us their predictions.
Yeah, absolutely.
A different guest, or can it be the same guest?
We can have the same guest if needed. Yeah, we can't always guarantee we're going to get new guests every week, but we can go back to previous friends of the pod.
Okay. I've aired my concerns.
I've got it.
You have convinced me that there are not going to be, there's no issues there. I'm not worthy of these concerns, which I accept. I appreciate it. I will rock up and I will give you my score predictions for the 3 games. I might even pick 3 games if I'm allowed to do that.
I hope you do, because you need to do that alternating weeks. But yeah, I hope you do. Yeah. And we will flip a coin now, because it depends who goes. Whoever wins gets to either choose the first game or choose the final game of the season.
Mate, I couldn't care less. You can do both if you really want to.
Okay, you do the first one. I'll do the last one, then. I won't even bother flicking. There we go. Done.
So do you want me to do that now?
No, we'll do it after.
Right, okay. Okay, fine.
Yeah, we'll do that after. That's fine. So yeah, there we go. New revamped Predictions Cup.
Simpler,
the FPL,
simpler.
simpler, yet more interesting Predictions Cup. FPL is back as well, guys. So I know that everybody was loving the last one. Will absolutely smashed it. So really interested to do that again. So it's obviously the Premier League one again. If you want to join, the code is 4. So that's the league pin. Pop that in, 48CMCA. Join the Football Drop Premier League.
And if people want to remember that,
already. So we go.
Nice. And if people can't remember that, just remember it's Ben's namesake.
It will be in the description, because we'll put that in. So check the description. It's all there for you. Just click the link. It's all good.
I'll try.
But yeah, you need to get your team in before next week, William, as well.
I know. Do you know what? I'd closed the tab down by accident, and when you started talking about it, I was like, "Oh shit, I need to do that."
Yes, you do. So yeah, sorry, a bit of admin there for the pod, but we're done now for the season, and off we go. I'm really excited as well. Season's back next week. How are you feeling?
It is back next week. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm a bit concerned about some of Arsenal's pre-season games, but we did well yesterday. Was it yesterday? Today.
Yeah.
Today.
Yesterday.
Sunday. Was it yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah. We won 3-0 yesterday.
Wow, well, my troubles seem so far away. Yeah, so that was a good game, although it was only against Bilbao. So I just don't know. I don't know what to make of. I feel like there was a lot of hype with Arsenal, potentially signing Eze and Rodrigo. And now I'm a bit like, is it is it going to be okay?
Yeah, I think I wanted to ask you this as well. Where do you stand with pre-season games? What's your thoughts on what they stand for, like the quality side, and do the results actually matter? Does pre-season results matter?
No, I don't think so. And I think if you're going into a friendly, you know it's a friendly. Whilst obviously you want to work hard, and you know, I'm not going to doubt anyone's kind of determination or ability or anything like that. But I think you still know it's a friendly. You're still trying to get to fitness. You know that there's going to be, you know, other games, and as long as you're ticking along in training and that's going quite well, and when you get to the first game of the season, you know, like you will next week, I don't think there's going to be too much of an issue, but I think it does give early indications of how well you can play and things like that. So um, yeah, it's kind of hit and miss, but I don't tend to pay too much to it. What about you?
No, I pretty much echo what you said, really. Like the game I saw on Wednesday wasn't great. It seemed slow. It wasn't really probably what our starting 11 would be, I would imagine. Very mixed. Great to see some young players. I mean, Doubtman, when he came on, oh my God, mate, he's so good.
He is good,
Max
yeah.
Doubtman is insane. He was honestly by far our best player. Between him, Wanyeri, and Miles Lewis Skelly. The rest of the players were bang average at best. But yeah, I think it's a good time to bed in your new signings and get used to the players around them a little bit more. Get some time on the ball, get some time on the pitch, as you said, get the fitness in and stuff. I don't think it really matters too much. I think it can be harmful if you're not winning any of the games. I think that could be really detrimental. But I think if you're winning them all, I don't think that really affects you too much going into the season either. But
And it
a
could
bit
give
of
you a.
sorry, go on.
I was just saying, it could give you a full sense of security where you feel like, oh, we breezed pre-season, like bang, we're going to smash it, and then you don't, and you're like, oh shit, that was. So yeah, there could be sort of pros and cons to it, because if you've lost them all, then you'll be like, oh, so shit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You don't want that going in, especially for Arsenal, for example. We don't want that. But I've heard a lot recently, and a friend of mine brought it up yesterday.
But yeah,
What's
I
your
thought I was your
thoughts
friend.
on? Yeah, I've got more than one friend.
Sorry,
Yeah, three friends, three whole friends.
sorry,
And
go
he's
on.
a
I'm
Chelsea
interrupting you.
fan. Chelsea fan,
Ugh.
disappointingly. And it's not Ali, just FYI. But he said, if you score in pre-season, does it count as a goal for you? Does it go on your record or anything like that? Because loads of people at the moment are saying, like Jokeros, for example, scored yesterday. Oh, he's opened his account for Arsenal now, scored at the Emirates, blah, blah, blah. Does it count, though? Has he opened his goal-scoring account? Or is he scored a goal at the Emirates? It's not his goal-scoring account, though, is it?
Good question. It's. I guess you are, because do they friendlies don't? I can't remember now, because I was actually only looking at this the other day for a little game that I had for you for next week. But so I don't want to give it away too much. But I was looking at sort of goals scored, and I can't remember if friendlies are. I think friendlies are included, aren't they? Or I think there's two stats, and one's included and one isn't, maybe. But anyway, I think it does count towards your goal tally, because you're scoring a goal in open play against a team that's trying to beat you, a professional team. So I think that
Yeah, I get
it does
that.
count, but I know what you mean. So I wouldn't class that as Gyökeres scoring on his debut. If he scores next, are we playing Sunday
Well, it
against
wasn't his
United?
debut. He'd already played a couple of games. It's not his debut.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's not get into the panicky. Are we playing next Sunday?
Yeah, we're playing Man United.
Yeah. Is it on Sunday? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So on Sunday, if he
I
scores,
said,
I
yeah,
would say
it's
that was his debut goal. But I guess it's not.
yeah, but it's his debut goal in the league as an actual competitive game.
But
So,
all
like for
games are
me,
competitive.
but they're not though. Because if it's a friendly, it doesn't actually count towards anything.
No, but it's competitive.
This is the thing. Well, arguably depends what preseason you play, but yeah, for me,
Well,
I'm kind of torn a little bit with it because it's great to score, but if you're that player, I probably wouldn't count preseason goals as scoring because I want to score in the league, I want to score in the Champions League, I want to score in the official cups, you know.
Yeah, of course. But if you made a great save, right, an absolute fucking worldie of a save, right?
Yeah.
What would you go back and be like, look at that save, or would you be like, no, it doesn't count because
Yeah, I would, and it's a fair point. I would go back. So yeah, look at that. So you want to test yourself at the highest level, don't you? And if you're playing Arsenal against Margate and I make a worldy save, I'm gonna be like, oh, do you remember that save against Margate? And we're like, yeah, what we played on under 18s, and you, yeah. It's good though. It's a good save though. It's hard, isn't it? Yeah, I was
I
just
don't.
curious on
But I
what your
guess
thoughts were.
no. It's because it's good. It's a good point. But I guess what you're doing is you're putting like yourself down. So just because it's Margate under 18s doesn't mean someone can't have an absolute fucking cracking shot. Like at Man v
Yeah,
Fat, and
yeah.
I hope I'm not going to be disrespectful to people, but you get some players that aren't necessarily that great at football. I mean, there's been one guy who said to me, "I've only ever really played football since I joined Man v Fat, so I don't really know what I'm doing." And sometimes you
That's
can kind
quite
of tell
true.
by positioning and things like that, and so you kind of can see it in no disrespect, but you just sort of go, "Oh yeah, okay, I can kind of see why you've said that." But that doesn't mean that they can't score it. They can't ping a ball and it absolutely goes exactly where they want. And if you were to save that, you'd be like, fucking hell, that was like an awesome shot and I made a brilliant save. It's like getting into this thing where you can only be deemed worthy because you've made a fantastic save in the final of the Champions League, and anything outside of that isn't right. You can only be considered world class if you score 40 goals in La Liga for Barcelona.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah, maybe we just need to take a bit more credit. Goal's a goal, save's a save.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's certainly my thought, but I'm a bit like
That's
that
interesting.
where, I like to give people the credit where it's due,
You do. You do. You've always been
but
very good at that,
also
haven't you?
not, but sometimes not, especially when it comes to you.
Yeah, there's always an exception to every rule, isn't there? But hey ho, such is life, I guess. So, what were we going to move on to? Oh my god, did you? Sorry, just staying on pre-season quickly. So Newcastle flew back from their pre-season South Korea the other day.
Yeah, I did see this, yeah.
They left Matty Target in South Korea. They noticed he wasn't on the plane when they landed.
Yeah.
How did no one notice that one of their players was not on the plane?
It is absolutely insane how that happened. It's just so funny. Can you imagine being stood? Like, honestly, you'd feel a bit like Kevin McAllister. You'd just be like,
Yeah.
"What? Where's the Eddie?" Eddie's like there, absolutely fuming because he's just lost Isak, and he doesn't. He's like, "No, you're not coming back." And then all of a sudden, he's lost a player. Like, what a couple of weeks for Newcastle United.
Yeah, it's so bad. You couldn't make it up, could you? You couldn't make it up. But they did
There was
announce that it's okay. He got back safe.
he got back safe. He managed to get another flight and get home. Bless him. He was a bit later than all
Yeah.
the others. Did you see another story about him? So he promised that he would do a special celebration for his child when he next scores for Newcastle. So he's going to do like the ball up the shirt and the thumb in mouth, and so he actually scored
Right.
for Newcastle whilst they were away for the first time since he's had his kid. So he did the celebration. Everything's good. But the only
Nice.
other thing is, and I don't know how true this is, his kid's 7.
No. 7 years? No way.
He hasn't
We've got
scored in that
a
long.
fact check. That Matt Target, yeah? That's mental.
What absolute commitment to it. Like, that is just shithousery. That is so brilliant.
Oh my God.
Quality.
His last
Absolutely
goal
quality.
was 2021-2022 season for Villa. That's insane. One goal in 164 appearances. And now he scored pre-season. See, that is a perfect case of celebrate your goal in pre-season. You've just proved your point right there, Will.
Mate, if you're not a goal scorer, like if you're somebody like Martin Keown and you score a fucking worldie in pre-season, it counts.
100%. Mate, so sorry, this is totally off topic. Do you remember Renford Rejects?
Do you know what? Right,
We
the
spoke
reason why
about this the
I
other
went.
day.
The reason why I went for Martin Keown was because I saw a Redford Rejects thing with Martin Keown and
The clip.
Gianluca.
Yes. I was going to talk
Zola.
about it. Yes, mate. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah.
You must have sent it to me then, because that would be weird that we both saw it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe I did. But honestly, I was creasing up when I saw it. Martin Keown, I just want to show my my style and my skills. Zola just like, yeah, I just want to be like an angry man. Big tackler, big man.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, sorry,
It was
totally
good.
left field. But yeah,
Good
really made me
throwback.
laugh.
I love that show. So sticking with kind of some transfer news then. Did you see? So Porto managed to announce Luke De Jong as their new signing without it was just a complete surprise to everybody. So they were doing like
Really?
like an unveiling in the middle of the pitch in I think it's the stadium. I like their stadium. And he came out, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, that's absolutely amazing! I can't believe we signed Luke." Romano didn't know about it. Ornstein didn't know about it. Like no one knew that this
Wow.
deal had gone through until he walks out onto the pitch, and I was just like, "That is absolutely fucking." The last time I remember anything like that happening was when Arsenal signed Thomas Rosicky, and honestly, nobody knew about it. It wasn't big news. He just appeared, and it was like, "Oh wow, we've got Rosicky. That's
Love
great."
that.
And
Yeah.
everyone was like, "How does no one know about that?"
It's really nice to see that can still happen in the age of
Yeah,
social media now.
yeah.
But
I
I
was
don't think we'll ever
really
see a blockbuster though. There'll never be like a Sol Campbell-esque ever.
no. Well, that was a surprise as well, wasn't it? Yeah. No, I don't think so. I did kind of hope that today at halftime maybe Arsenal would bring out like Eze or Rodrigo or someone like that, but it didn't happen because Eze was winning the Community Shield at Wembley.
Yes. Yeah, they won, didn't they? While on
They
penalties.
did on penalties, yeah, after a 2-2 draw. I didn't see much of the game, but I saw that it was Van Dijk made a couple of errors leading to the 2 goals for Palace.
Well, that's interesting. That's what we
Yeah, I
like
think
to
one was a
see. Van
penalty,
Dijk not
and then the other one, I think, yeah, was his fault.
fair play. But yeah, season is upon us near enough now, mate. Any more
Yes.
transfer news from you before we go? Anything
No,
more
the
to
only thing
add?
that I wanted to talk about was I want to get your predictions. So we don't have to do it now, but I want to get your predictions on the top, not the top, on the table, the 20 teams, what order you think they're going to come in. But before we do sign off for today, what I do want to get is your top and your bottom three. So your champion and your relegated three. Who is that going to be, please,
Ooh,
Ben?
in any order or just the
Mate, you can
team?
do whatever you like.
Okay, I'm going to do just the team. So bottom three, I'm going to go Sunderland. This might be a bit. No, Sunderland, Brentford, and I can't remember who else went up. Leeds, Sunderland, and who? I remember.
Burnley. I nearly said Brighton. Burnley.
I could see Burnley go straight back down. Yeah, Burnley, Brentford, and Sunderland to go down. What about you? And then we'll do our top.
Okay, so to go down, I think it will be Burnley, rock bottom. I think they're gonna really struggle. Sunderland, I like the business that they've done. I feel like they've signed some really good
Yeah.
players, and I think they're going to be teetering on safety. But I will put them to go down, and I'm toying between. I think West Ham's going to be really low down. I don't think they've done the business they need to do, and losing Kudus is going to turn out to be huge. And I don't know what business they've done to kind of.
Don't forget though, Lucas Paquetá is going to stay at West Ham unless City bid for him, and then he'll go. But he's loyal to them.
Yeah.
Don't forget that, Will.
I do worry about Brentford as well with losing Vissa and Vissa hasn't gone yet, but they will lose Vissa and Mbemo
And all of their backroom team.
and all of their backroom team. So I can see Brentford teetering on it, and I can see Leeds being there as well. With that being said, I think I'm going to go Brentford as well.
Okay, same three. Interesting. Top four.
Oh, we're going top four. Okay.
We did top three. I thought you said Champions League places, generally top four.
No, I said Premier League winners. I just said the top.
Did you?
Yeah.
Sorry, Premier League winners. heart or head here.
Go with
But I
head.
think
Always with head. Sorry, that was rude.
no jokes made. I was going to say gloss over that, but that makes it worse.
Yeah.
Liverpool. Let's go Liverpool.
You're going to go Liverpool?
Yeah. You?
I genuinely think Arsenal are going to win the Premier League this season.
Do you know what? That's what my heart's saying. But I feel like
I
Liverpool,
genuinely
I think, could go
think.
two ways.
Yeah. Liverpool made a lot of changes. I think Chelsea are going to be up there. A special mention to Chelsea. Obviously, City will be fighting for it. I think it's going to be really close. But I think Arsenal have got everything that they need to win the Premier League this season. Genuinely. We've missed out the last 3 seasons, obviously, and that's going to have hurt. And I think they're going to come out absolutely fighting for this. If we bottle it, we bottle it, but I'm going to stick with it.
Interesting. I like to see the optimism, mate. It's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll put a full list out of where we think people are going to come. It might change. There might be some sort of extra sort of things that happen over the next sort of couple of days. There might, West Ham might all of a sudden sign some, people who can really sort of drive them forward, or Brentford might do that. It might change between now and sort of the first game of the season, but we'll put that out.
Yeah, we'll get those mocked up for you guys. Yeah, looking forward to next episode. First week proper. Love this.
Yep.
Love
See you next
Will.
week.
Thanks for a great episode. Cheers for listening, guys.
And don't forget, if you want to sign up to Man v Fat, please use our code, which is Football Drop.
It is, yeah.
And you heard the question mark. And you get the signing on fee for £1 rather than 10. So I've nailed this. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Thank you.